You're listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. This is a podcast that guides you as a new or inspiring independent interior designer navigating your entrepreneurial path. Here, with my over 20 years experience, I will share my holistic approach to design with intention and ancient practices, including feng shui, all incorporating mind, body, and spirit into my design projects. You will also learn from seasoned interior designers as they give strategies and insight of how they built their businesses and continue to work in the field. Together, we will discover supportive trade partners, new ideas, creatives, and inspiring artists from around the world. I am your host, Rachel Lorraine Crawford. Alrighty, welcome back to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. I'm super excited. I have a special guest on today with us. It's Rebecca Hiller, who is the principal art dealer at Madison Gallery in Solana Beach. Welcome, Rebecca. I'm so excited. We were just talking a little bit earlier, Rebecca. You said it's your little sister whose name is Rachel?
Rachel Lorraine.
Yeah. We were just giggling earlier, and I'm like, well, my mom's name's Rebecca, so this is like totally perfect. And I always get called Rebecca in school. Like, I was always called Rebecca. And I was like, well, that's my mom, but totally cool.
And I was called Hillary. My last name is Hiller. So I was referred to as Rachel or Hillary all the time.
Funny.
Still,
How
actually.
funny. Amazing.
But it's wonderful when I see your name pop up in my inbox. It brings a special smile to me. It makes me think of family and home.
Exactly. And that's where we're going to next. But before I do that, I need to set our space because I'm a little all over. So I'd like to just kind of anchor in, get settled here. I'm going to light a candle just to set the intention to get us into the moment. Connecting over art, connecting over creation, creativity, all those beautiful things. And I'm going to pull a crystal card. So I've got this beautiful deck from the Radiant Crystal card deck. Carrie Schnook is the creator, and she gifted me this deck. I'm going to pull some crystal. Opal, love, loyalty, and peace. And she connects this with a affirmation, which is, I'm abundant in love and faith. Heart chakra, huge heart chakra energy. It's this beautiful opal with this pink. I recorded Jennifer Findley's episode earlier today, and we pulled pink kunzite, which is another like really lovely, soft pink crystal. So there must be something going on there with all of us. So Rebecca, I always start by asking what's home? What's home for you at the moment? It could be the idea of home, your physical home, anything. That connects you.
Such a wonderful question, really. It's a wonderful question. And it's an easy one to answer for me because home to me is family. Home to me is the people that I love. And I'm very fortunate to have a wonderful, beautiful family here in San Diego, and then an extended family out in the world, all over the world. And when I think of home, I think of family and celebration being with them. This week especially, I have to say, is a special week for me. I have
What's going on this week?
To visit. My father is coming to visit, and that's always a good time. We're very close. My father's coming to visit this week, and my son is home from school for the summer, and so they'll get to spend some wonderful time together. And that, to me, is home, family, and celebration, being together.
That's so awesome. I love it. Yay. And I also want to know, I don't think I've ever spoken to you. Like, we've met at many openings and events and have come in and checked things out. But I don't think I've ever asked you, what's your origin story into this art world? How did you come into this space and be where you are now? I'd love to know.
Well, I can tell you that I am now a 25 plus year art dealer. I began my career professionally. I began working in the secondary market primarily. I was very fortunate to be recruited very young. I was living in New Orleans with a lot of creatives, and I was definitely involved in a lot of sort of marketing for these young people that had just phenomenal talent and incredible ideas that they could articulate visually, but couldn't articulate. And so I found early on that I had an interest in helping in that way. I am not an artist. And I was recruited quite young to work with an organization that had galleries all over the country and the most impressive collection in breadth and depth that I had seen at that point, primarily secondary market works. So in this case, the artists are no longer living.
Gotcha.
And so the education was fantastic. As I progressed in my career, I found a penchant and a true desire to support living artists and to literally feed living artists. To supply them with the ability to continue to work in the form of security. And so that's how I came to contemporary art. Was through the idea that storytelling is something that I love. But being able to actually speak with the artist to know their story from the horse's mouth rather than to read and surmise and was just so gratifying. And I've had the pleasure of meeting some of the most incredible people. And so eventually I've lived all over the place, and eventually found myself in Southern California, where over time I came to meet Lorna York, who is the founder of Madison Gallery, which is now 20 years in San Diego.
Amazing.
And we have been a team here now since 2000, she and I, since 2016.
Okay. Very cool. So when did they move to Solana Beach? In that year, or was it after?
Lorna relocated the gallery to Solana Beach in 2018.
Okay. So then you were with her before the move.
I was. Yep. So the gallery was founded in La Jolla, as most galleries do when they sort of initially enter this market, the city. La Jolla is the place to go. And so she founded the gallery in 2001 in La Jolla, and the original location was on Prospect Street now. The Muse building is, and then short-term relocated to Wall Street, and then in 2018 moved to this fantastic 4,000 square foot barrel-roofed building that we're in now in the Cedros Design District here in Solana Beach, and it is a marvelous community of creatives. Certainly, you'll know there are a lot of interior designers here, and boutique shopping and owner-operated businesses, which is just special. And so here we sit in this amazing location in this fantastic building, representing 20 plus artists from 14 countries.
Wow.
Yeah, here in this sleepy little seaside.
Amazing. And how often are you rotating the exhibits for the artists?
So pretty frequently, actually. We have what I like to say is a healthy exhibition schedule. Sometimes aggressive exhibition schedule. We have a new focus every 6 weeks, roughly. Now, that is not to say that our exhibitions are that short. The exhibitions will, if we have a singular artist that we are focusing on, those exhibitions can run to 3 months.
Okay.
But the gallery, the exhibition space is constantly in flux. We are engaging with the space regularly and rotating in works to give as many of our artists as much sort of visibility as we can.
Yeah.
Unless we are in specific exhibition with a solo artist.
Amazing. And I remember last time I was there, you had sort of a library of all these beautiful arts that were behind doors. Can you share about like what that's about and how designers can access that?
Sure. Absolutely. So this space is marvelous. I'll say this. Lorna York has just such an eye for location. And this location has encouraged us to grow.
Yeah.
So in lieu of having the back room, the secret back room that all galleries have, we have a system of rolling racks that house additional artworks. And so when we are in exhibition with an artist, when we are focused on an artist, or in this case, we're heading into a group exhibition this week. So when we are in exhibition with specific artists, we will still have representation of the other artists that we work with tucked away in these rolling racks. So at any time, additionally, we have offsite storage.
Okay.
So when working with designers and collectors, working with designers, we can access things rather quickly with a bit of notice. If the artwork isn't already here, with a little notice, we can make certain to have select pieces that you wish to show your clients in a very tailored way here in the gallery for a presentation and a viewing in life or virtual. We do quite a lot of virtual viewings these days, which we're happy to arrange as well.
Amazing. So what's the process for a designer to connect with you and to even just see what's in your library to see if there's something that, they know a client can relate to and would want to engage with?
Well, if a client is working, if a designer is working with a specific client and they have specific needs, the very best thing to do initially is to contact us with photos or even elevations. Photos, elevation, renderings, as much information as you can give us so that we can then make some suggestions.
Got it.
It's important for us, it's helpful for us to know a timeline, how quickly you need this information. And then once we have a sense of space and what it is that you're looking for, we can, if you happen to be in Southern California or if you're planning a visit, we can make an appointment for you to come in and view works in person. We have the ability to, with fair accuracy, render artworks into place using Photoshop and the help of our wonderful McKenna Moore, who is here with us now 5 days a week, or Rachel Lambert. These are our operations director and assistant here locally. And so with their help, we are able to render artworks into place with, again, fair accuracy. And we can begin that way. If you prefer to begin virtually and produce presentations for your clients that way, we're very happy to do that.
Got it.
We have high resolution images. We have videos. We have printable tear sheets that we can email to you to post up around the property as you become familiar with what you need. We also have collectively, Lorna has been an art dealer for 40 years. She just has an amazing eye. We're both quite comfortable in curating entire collections for homes, for commercial spaces, and for collectors. It's something we enjoy very much. So first step is some idea of the space we're working with, space, dimensions, some information about the client's help. And then really, when it's comfortable, it's wonderful for us to have you in to look at the work in person. We are always mindful of your relationship with your client. So appointments with your clients are fantastic because you'll be amazed at what they are attracted to when they don't have limitations. Just come and see. And it's always surprising to see what people are drawn to and attracted.
Right. I think that's probably like one of the most exciting
answer your
things.
question?
Like, yes. I was just saying, I think that's like one of the most exciting things is to like see the interaction between the client and a piece of art. And also, it's crazy. You can get so much from that.
Yeah. And I do feel that being here in San Diego, you and your connections, the designers that you work with here in San Diego, are so ahead of the game in that you have access to galleries here and galleries that you can physically come to the space and see the artwork in life. Although it is not necessary, we're finding, in recent years especially, we can get an abundance of work done exactly this way. In Zooming and FaceTiming and creating renderings, Photoshop and things of that nature. We are really working now globally. We have clients all over the world. One of my favorite, I'll just share this with you quickly.
Please.
One of my favorite projects recently is with a family that are located in Northern California. I've never met them. I've never laid eyes on them. However, we struck up an online relationship, and they are renovating a house in Northern California. The architects, or they've now finished, but the architects are in Australia.
Oh my gosh.
And the clients are in Northern California, and we're here in San Diego. And through pure elevations, white sheets of paper with lines and numbers, we have collectively created the most astonishingly beautiful home. And they're a young family with young children. They have fantastic artwork. Fantastic artwork. And with the help of their designer and their architectural firm, we've been able to create this harmony with the very specific furnishings and finishes that they selected and the artwork. And it's blowing up this home is being featured in all of the interior design
Of course.
outlets in Australia. And we're just so happy for them. It
How
was a beautiful
cool.
project, and all done without stepping foot on the property, without seeing a photo ever of the space. Just
Wow.
white sheets of
Elevations.
paper. Yeah, elevation.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. So much fun.
So when does the art get installed, or has it already?
It's done. It's gorgeous. I'll show you some
Wow.
photos when you
Yeah, you'll. Okay,
I'll show you some
so
photos of what I'm talking about. But that's an extreme example of what we are able to do as a team here,
yeah,
with very little information other than, we get communication with the clients who said, well, I'm sort of like this, and how
Yeah.
would this work? What can we do together with these things? And
oh my gosh.
I'm excited to show you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
share
that
with
one
you.
Friday.
Yeah.
Amazing. No, that is like a dream. That is such a dream experience. And that's what we want. That's what we want to create. And part of, having this podcast is to share these resources with designers, not just here in San Diego, but globally, because there's so many of us all over. And they're, other designers have reached out to me, and they're in places that don't have sort of the things that we've got here, and to be able to connect with someone like you to get access to that. And you guys can curate and can provide all the logistics of getting art across the world. That pretty much
that as well. The logistics aspect of it has become, it's key. It's key. If you can find the most ideal artwork somewhere in the world, if you can't get it in or out safely. And that is another service that we have become quite adept and comfortable with, helping to connect you with the right people to
Got
move.
it.
Of course, we don't transport ourselves, but we now have a network internationally to bring pieces in and out from all over the world to deliver
Amazing.
from the four corners of the earth. And that's valuable.
Yeah, that's huge. And, I love the digital aspect, but I also love the in-person things and being able to see these items and this art like face to face. I mean, it just has an energy to them that, that you can't necessarily get unless you're standing in front of it. So, I'm super excited about that, and that you have to offer that, but also, our event that's coming up on the 28th, and being able to connect with Jennifer and Lorna and everyone, and just like understanding and getting your wisdom as far as how to connect and to, be of service to our clients, to be able to bring in this piece that they otherwise might not even known and have existed, and also just to connect designers with, again, a resource that you have to offer. Can you share a little bit about like what we can expect? I know we're going to do a panel. We'll have all of you there. And we're doing sort of a 101 on how to team up with you guys. And is there anything that you want to maybe share as what we can expect in our event?
Sure. So we're really looking forward to this. I have to tell you, just as a team here, we're looking forward to having you all with us. I think, we hope to sort of make us more accessible to the design community here. We believe we have had some of the most incredible relationships, most wonderful, incredible, successful relationships with trade partners like this, with designers who are in the field working with clients. We value them immeasurably. And it's a wonderful experience. I mean, the more, the more creative people you have around, it feeds us too. It feeds us too. So what we hope is to have a very open discourse about how that works, how we can help you come to a meeting with or without your clients best prepared to get the job done as efficiently as possible. Yep. The kinds of information that we would love for you to have when you come, and that we can offer you to take away, the services that we offer in terms of sourcing the artwork, providing the artwork, the logistics of getting it here and there, and to offer also this spectacular showroom and these 20 plus artists from all over the world, to offer that access to your clients and to you, and how we can do that very comfortably and very openly. Specifically, this Friday, or next Friday rather, just have a conversation about exactly how to get there, how to make an appointment with us,
Got
what
it.
sort of information we need to help you get the
Amazing.
artwork sourced for your clients, what we can offer in terms of renderings and that sort of thing.
Got it.
Very open, frank, transparent conversation about all that.
Beautiful. I love it. I think this is going to be such a wonderful event. You guys always throw out such beautiful gatherings and showcase, these beautiful works of art.
Excited. We have new artists that we'd like to share with you as well. We have some just very, very exciting upcoming exhibitions, and several artists we'll be introducing to you for the first time. Those that have not yet exhibited here in the gallery. Yep. And
Okay.
that we have exhibitions coming up in October and November of this year still.
Okay.
In addition to the exhibition that opens this Saturday.
Wow. And what's opening up this Saturday? Can you give us a little peek?
Yes. Absolutely. So this Saturday, the 22nd, we are opening a group exhibition titled
Okay.
You Should Be Here.
Oh,
You Should Be
amazing.
Here features work from a German abstract painter named Max Frintrop, who works, I'm looking at his work now here over my shoulder, who works in a large scale, bold and colorful, and very free in the production of the actual creation of the work is done in a very free way, musically inspired. His story is beautiful. His story is absolutely beautiful. And I will share that with you when you're here and looking at the piece. But he was a student of Albert Olin, who is one of our favorite artists of all time. And the work is stunning. Large scale, bold, beautiful, colorful. Very excited to introduce him to you all. And then Elliot Routledge from Australia, who we hosted a year and a half ago, his first solo exhibition. Elliot goes by the name Fun Skull in Australia. He also works on quite a large scale, and in Australia is best known for as a muralist. So he's done work for Adidas, Red Bull, RVCA, huge corporations, and the studio work is here in our gallery. He has also been tapped as part of the RAD project here in downtown San Diego, which is that massive. Are you familiar with?
No,
can
you tell us a bit about that?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. I will send you all the details of it. So
Amazing.
Elliot is here in San Diego this week, not only for this opening, but also because he has been asked to participate and has actually created the sketch for a large mural that will be in waterfront downtown San Diego.
Oh, how cool.
As part of the project. And so he's here to, again, put eyes on the site, walk it, finish the prep work so that he can come back and actually create a piece.
So rad.
And Lori Kozen-Geller, who is a Finnish fetish artist, sculptor, based in Los Angeles, born and raised in Los Angeles, actually. Minimalist sculptor, working in primarily metals and automobile paints. Killer work. Nice. Such incredible attention to detail. Meticulous.
Wow.
And then, of course, Santiago Parra, who is our Colombian abstract painter working in black and white, considers himself a surrealist. Really. And these are explosive, emotive pieces.
Wow.
Akin to Max Frintrop in that way that they're both just so expressive, really powerful bold work. And so this exhibition, You Should Be Here, opens this Saturday, July 22nd. And we do have a reception in the gallery from 5 to 8. Elliot Fun Skull Routledge will be here, as well as Lori Kozen-Geller.
So cool.
Then we have a reception in September, October 14th. For French painter Cédric Crespel, who is one of the finest painters I've had the privilege to work with in 25 years that I've been at this. So this exhibition is titled Distance, and in his work, Cédric has for many years now documented his 30-year marriage with his wife, Tiffany. And so this bit of work, this romantic body of work, is now just detailing the distance between Cédric and his wife as they are on separate residencies, he in Marrakesh, in Sicily. And so these are landscape paintings that explore that physical distance and also this intangible tether that they have,
Oh
this
my goodness.
umbilical that they have between them, even from a geographical distance. The work is exquisite. It is absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful.
Wow.
Then in November, we're so proud to bring Radenko Milak to
Okay.
Diego. Radenko is living in Serbia. He has such an impressive CV. So Radenko is a watercolorist, working in black and white and grayscale in the most
Wow.
sensitive and controlled way. Radenko represented Bosnia-Herzegovina in the 57th Venice Biennale. He took top honors at Armory in September, and we are very proudly, very, very proudly opening his first U.S. solo exhibition here in San Diego in November.
Very cool.
And so these are the exhibitions we have scheduled through those little exhibitions through the end of the year. And next year there's more to come next year, of course.
I'm sure.
But that is August,
Let's down.
October, and November. Some pretty spectacular artists bringing their work here.
Fantastic. And so how can people be in the know? How can we kind of follow what's going on, make sure that we're on your email list so that we know when the expositions are coming and all of that?
So if you like to visit our website, which is madisongallery.com, if you'd like to visit our website, you can certainly sign up for our weekly newsletter there. So every Wednesday we send a newsletter, or it's different every week, but either an exhibition that's upcoming or an artist we are just putting in the spotlight for that week,
how cool.
or a fair that we're attending, something of that nature. And that is madisongalleries.com, GALLERIES, madisongalleries.com. Instagram, we are at Madison Gallery. And you are also very welcome to just pick up the phone and call us anytime. The number here is, we love to talk to people.
Yes.
The number here is 858-523-9155. And we're here 6 days a week. So you're welcome to call, email, join on the website. I highly recommend. We've recently sort of revamped our website, and it's beautiful. So if you haven't visited in a while, check out madisongalleries.com, and our Instagram is pretty great too.
Good.
So at Madison Gallery on Instagram.
Yeah, I love that you gave the phone number and you're like, just call me. Like, how often do we get to actually talk to people? That's my preferred. Yeah, that's my preferred way of communication lately. I feel like between like texts and emails, I'm like, can I just get on the phone and talk to you? Because I feel like there's so much more that needs to be explained than I can like do in a text, and like the energy that it takes to like use my thumbs. It's efficient. Just call me. I promise I'll answer all your questions. Yeah. I'll do my best to answer all your questions. Amazing. Before we go, are you practicing anything to keep you grounded, keep you centered, keep you mindful or present? I always like to ask that question. I have a son at home. He keeps me present. I have a now 11-year-old son at home. He keeps me present in my personal life. And my professional life, I have to say, we keep each other present. We are a small, tight-knit family here in this business. And when one of us is feeling other than, the other can look, ground, and usually have a good laugh about it, really. So in this gallery, when things are feeling out of control, or when we're feeling uncomfortable, if it does happen, if one of us is feeling other than solid, the other is there. And that is another invaluable thing to work with women who are able to give that to each other. And we do. Amazing. That's so that's how we stay grounded and in the moment, is we do it together. Beautiful. I love that. I love that you mentioned that. I feel a lot in that same vein, just within the Design Coven and the designers that are in the pro membership, because we get together, and you're right, it's like a unit, it's like a family. We come together, we hold each other, and like you're exactly right, when someone's off, we can hold that space and connect and then support, and it's really, really, really cool. And I love that you have that in a place that you get to spend every day. You know, we had this conversation really
about 3 years ago, we had this very meaningful conversation, meaningful, in our little group here
Yeah.
about having fun. We're here
Yeah.
to have a good time. We're here to bring happiness and joy into people's lives.
Yeah.
And that's something that we remind each other of when when we need to. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
This is an amazing thing. How fortunate are we, and how
Right?
grateful are we to be in this position?
Amazing.
Life is good.
Yeah. Absolutely. And if you have not checked out the gallery, you've got to go. The lighting in there is spectacular. The art pops off the wall. The space feels good. The art that's in there is of this high vibration, and you can't help but feel loved and supported in this space. So highly encourage everyone to check them out. All right,
Thank you
Rebecca,
for that.
you're so welcome. I'm excited for our gallery talk happening on the 28th at Madison Gallery, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Is it Standard Time? I don't know. Daylight Savings Time? California time. Our time. Our time. And of course, you can find them online if you're not here in San Diego. But I know many of our designers do make trips out to San Diego, so you definitely need to come out and visit Rebecca and the team. You won't be disappointed. So, alrighty, until we meet again on Friday, I hope you have a beautiful day. And thank you again for joining me. Of course.
Thank you for this. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you next week.
You've been listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. If it's one that you have been enjoying, please share with anyone else that you think can benefit from this knowledge, and leave us a 5-star review. That helps us get seen and found by other new and aspiring interior designers. And if you're looking for mentorship, I invite you to join our club here at the Design Coven. It's a bridge between school and real life interior design. We get in much deeper there. We have virtual and in-person events, so everyone is welcome. You don't need to have a design degree to be part of it, just an interest in holistic interior design. I also want to thank our editor, Marcy Ferry, and Kenseth Thibodeau, who is our music composer. Until next time, be well, and we will see each other soon.